Holy crap. Okay, whatever. Before I start the video, I want to give you guys an update on my coursework. If you didn't watch my last video, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about, so just go watch my last video. I've got changes to my score and I just want to let you guys know. So it's like a good news, but it's not like an amazing news. I did get my mark changed and it did go higher, but only a tiny bit higher. So if you didn't know, I got a 63% for my coursework and I had a mini breakdown because I was so upset about it. So I decided to send emails to the professor saying that I feel like the marker isn't very fair, they didn't give me any constructive feedback, and then my head of department decided to raise my mark by 3%. So now my new mark is 66%, which isn't the first, but I feel like that is the mark that I think kind of reflect my work, so I'm not arguing. And I'm glad that they spent the time to reconsider. Obviously, yeah, I just want to let you guys know because I said I will keep you guys updated. That is it. So now let's move on to this week's video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video it's gonna be a really chill video. I'm just gonna have a chit chat with you guys about my online learning experience, since some of you guys have been commenting down asking me what it's like going through online lectures and webinars. So this video is for you guys if you want a heads up on what you're gonna expect when you attend university this semester, this September. I'm not speaking for anyone here, I'm just speaking for myself. What I've experienced might not be what you're gonna experience, but it'll probably be somewhat similar. If you didn't know yet, I currently attend the University of Sheffield and I'm studying digital media and society. For my university, we use Blackboard Collaborate instead of Zoom. I personally, in a nutshell, prefer like a traditional face-to-face teaching. I just feel like that's more effective and it just makes me feel more inclined to learn. I guess let's start with the pros. Like, what is good about my online virtual learning experience? What I've enjoyed about it. Learning university content online enabled me to have a lot more flexibility in my life. Just being able to spend more time with my family, not having to like commute to my classes. Literally, I flew back to Hong Kong and I'm so far away from my university and I could still finish my second year because of the virtual learning opportunity, which is super amazing and I'm really grateful for. And obviously it allows me to sleep a bit longer since I don't need to wake up for my 9 a.m. lecture. They consider different time zones. Obviously Hong Kong and UK time zone is a big like 12-hour difference, 10 to 12, 7-hour difference. Yes, 7, I think it's 7. All the lectures are recorded when it's presented and I could always just wake up the next day and catch up on it. That is a really good thing. Like, they do consider international students, so it doesn't put you in a disadvantage. You can just watch it back whenever you can. But I guess don't take advantage of the system and just feel like I just watch it whenever I want, because obviously it's better when you attend it live. So another thing about online learning that I really enjoyed is how professor really did take into account that you might be adapting to this new way of learning. They open up more free time for you to talk to them. So my professor, they've added more like one-on-one time slots for you to Skype call them, since you don't have to go to their offices anymore and their office hours are more flexible because of that. Having like flexibility means you're less tiring. You can literally space out your lecture to watch it whenever you want. Just make sure you watch it by the end of the week or something. You can just have like, if you want, you can like not do anything for 4 days and Friday just cram everything in. That is an option. Literally you can plan your own academic schedule by yourself, and in contrast to going to university, you have your schedule to you and you have to go to this lecture this time, since it is a face-to-face and you have to be there. But a virtual one, you can just watch it whenever you want. Last good thing is that I don't need to pick an outfit to look presentable, to look good. I literally just need to wear something on top that doesn't look like my pajamas and I'm good to go. I don't even need to wear anything in the bottom. No one knows. Like, it just saves you so much more time. As I said in the beginning, I said that I do prefer traditional face-to-face teaching, and I'm gonna tell you why. Despite me telling you all the pros, which obviously I agree to since it is my personal opinion, I still feel like virtual learning can't compare to traditional teaching. First of all, I get distracted so easily. Like, even if I am in the live lecture, I am having the camera facing me, I still have a tendency to just turn my camera off, turn my mic off, and just go on Instagram, because professor's not gonna know. And the thing is, most of the pupils that attend my university, they don't really turn on their camera. So it is a norm for all the cameras to be closed, and who knows if you are listening or not. Two, I don't really feel that immersed in like the academic environment because of my surrounding and setting. Since I do attend the lectures in my room, in my own home, it is not like going to a lecture hall where you are surrounded by thousands of students that has like the tendency to learn. You are just motivated by yourself now. It is all up to you, and it's quite hard for you to put your mind straight to just really kind of concentrate throughout the whole lecture. That's why I go on my phone, because I just feel like it's my house, I can do whatever I want. You also get less contact time with your professor, as in like the presentation time for your lecture, since the first 15 minutes is always technical error issue. You always have to just make sure everyone's like connected. You have to reconnect, and the professor asks if you can hear them like thousands of times, and then probably 10 minutes pass and the lecture actually start. So every time a lecture starts, 10 minutes is wasted trying to fix technical difficulty, which doesn't happen in a face-to-face lecture. It's also really hard for me to engage with other pupils, just because, as I said just now, everyone mainly turn off their camera when they go to a lecture. I don't know what their reaction is. I don't know if they have any question. I don't know. I can't really have small talks with them when I have something that I don't understand. I really need to actually reach out to the professor, which is kind of annoying sometimes. And it's just like you can't really engage with your friends anymore, especially during seminar. I actually hate it when I have to go to an online seminar, because seminars are for discussion, and if it's a face-to-face seminar, it's great. Like everyone has a really good, engaging, fruitful discussion. But online ones are so tragic. Like no one talks, no one turns on their camera. So like it just ends up like the professor keep asking people to turn on their camera, to talk, to engage. It's just really hard, since this type of education is still so new to us. We're still so not used to it. Everyone's just kind of shy in some degree, and it just makes seminars so much harder, and I don't really pick anything out of it because there is just not a good conversation flowing. Either connection difficulty, people are too shy to talk to the camera, and it's just weird talking to a computer and just looking at a screen. I think that is all I've got with like my opinions, my pros and cons for online learning and my experience so far. I really hope that next academic year, starting for September, I can attend more face-to-face lecture compared to virtual learning, because I am obviously going back to Sheffield during September, since attendance is required, since our university did say that half of it will be lecture based, half of it will be virtual. You are expected to attend the face-to-face lectures. Yeah, half of it is face-to-face based, not lecture based. I hope my video helped you guys and gave you a better insight on what you're gonna expect, and kind of just give you like a vague idea on how it's gonna work. So yeah, I just hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day, and if you are going to university this September, best of luck to you guys. We are all in this together. I'm going to go through similar things to you, so obviously if you have any question or any worries that you want to ask me, feel free to just message me on Instagram. I'm always happy to help, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.